Undying shows a tone of promise and is frequently a great adventure that it is. As a survival game, I appreciated that I never completely felt self-satisfaction with. I think it is traps that most games fall into once you get your engine running well enough. In Undying, you are constantly pushing out into the world to judge what price little you have, leaving the entire experience stand. I think it's also often known that Undying attempted to take as the most hated game mechanic of all the time and somehow just made a fabulous experience out of it. Cody, your mostly helpless son, starts the game as his endless liability but with the promise of your own inevitable damage due to the zombie infection. You have to not only take care of him but prepare him to the war. Building an XP skill system that is entirely based on Cody means that while it could be almost certainly require to just do it yourself, to lose you out on valuable XP if you don't at least get Cody involved. With new pressurized talents, Cody inadvertently starts becoming a help instead of a hindrance, which paces really well with your own character slowly becoming weaker and weaker. Melee combat movement and resources gathering all feel well balanced and thought out. The simple act of having to grab your son's hand to ensure it keeps moving when zombies need it at heels and surprisingly gentle great touch to establish a connection between your kid and you. Fighting single zombies is generally easy as their movements are predictable and straightforward, but once you are forced to judge multiple hostiles, the game does a great job of evoking that sense of GTA 4 lest you be stun locked to death. I am less enhanced by ranged combat. Guns isn't generally safe due to the noise, and it's significantly more cumbersome. A single fire axe will kill around 35 or 40 zombies while only taking up one slot of inventory space, while a pistol will likely need 3 slots of inventory space between the gun and all the ammo you had found need to accomplish the same goal. Bullets and guns eventually become a currency rather than a serious weapon consideration if you want because of inventory slots. A curious delight for me was relating my own experience of being raised by a single Chinese woman, listening to my mother complain about her newly discovered gout one day, and only the complaint about there was the alignment, the next without any rhyme or reason. Is couldn't recreate that I can't help but wonder if the mini game of picking up your alignment of the day wasn't inspired by legitimate Chinese painting. And light is not special and there is something really endearing about playing a hero that's just an everyday person who's trying to do right by their kid. And light isn't a Navy SEAL, humanity, a last hope, or the chosen one. She is just someone who's running out of time, and that's fantastic. Other little touches like referring to your kid as a baobei, praying at an altar to save your game, and the letters from parents after immigrating away all cut close to home, and speak to a team that baked in a lot of love for this heritage. At the time of writing, the game is very much in early access and it shows. Some of the dialogues doesn't make a lot of sense, there are occasionally spelling errors and the UA feels a little cobbled together when you are trying to figure out exactly how many symptoms or an upgrade works. The story is understandably unfinished, but something feels disconnected as you stumble on other humans or interact with Cody at home. All in all, I would wholeheartedly recommend it Undying even in its early access state. I think the game got a lot of hurt and it's strangely a picture chord with my own assigned heritage. If you are looking for a light survival game and can tolerate a few rough edges while the team works out its oddities, I think you will find Undying to be a real game.